What's up, guys? Albert from CMD. Round one is done. I'm here hanging out with my friend Chad Campbell after the event, and my friend here has had an eventful weekend. Chad, you do anything special this weekend?
Absolutely. So Friday night we had practice, which is super awesome, right? But I actually proposed to my girlfriend now, fiance, in which I had some fireworks lined up. I had a few drivers, and Naren and Wade Smith doing some donuts around us. We had the fireworks going off while I did it. It was super sick.
She said yes, right?
She said yes. Absolutely. She said yes. So that was a win in my book from the get-go, right? And so the rest of the weekend has just been fun.
So did good in qualifying. I saw you in practice, consistent, shredding. You usually looked like you held back a little bit in qualifying, maybe a safety run, but I think it paid off for you in the bracket.
Absolutely. So the way that worked out, in practice, so I had my spotter in the stands. We had radio comms, and he was telling me everything I was doing. I was super aggressive and killing it, but I was super close in the zones, like as far as going out of the zone. Spotter said, tell him to dial it back 5% for his qualifying run, because one mistake and I'm out, 2 tires off. So I did that. I dialed it back 5%.
And it worked.
And I got, I think it was an 84.3 qualifying run, which was 8th place. So I listened to my spotter, we listened to the judges, and we had a great result.
Right.
And so that was key today for my success, because otherwise I could have made a mistake, dropped the tire. That could have put me 16th, 18th, 24th, who knows. That changes your entire day in battle. So
then you went into your first battle.
Yep, my first battle, and we actually, we got the W on the first battle, had a solid, at that point, hey, we're sending it, okay, at that point,
right.
I'm gonna send it as hard as I can, so we had a great lead, and then a chase, my spotter come on, he said, hey, great lead, you got a little bit of an advantage, but do your thing, so I just kind of tucked it in there, did a nice chase where transitions are smooth, but it wasn't super aggressive, but safe, and we got the W to move on in the bracket, which is awesome. We actually struggled last year. We didn't get any wins last year.
So starting strong.
So starting strong this year with all the changes between, I got a sim rig I'm playing on, and it's helping me, and between having a spotter and communications, the whole package is coming together to really hone in the whole thing.
And it's working, right? Top 10 qualifier, won your first battle, you go into your second battle.
Yeah, and so I'm going up against my buddy, Joe Boozum, and, I've watched him drive since I built this Corvette, right? I built this Corvette like 3 years ago, maybe 4, but MB Drift, I'm watching him rip around. He's like winning and shit, and he's podium. He might have got a championship, I don't remember, but anyway, I'm watching these guys rip around, and so now here I am, fast forward, having a battle with him in top 16 at CMD, and I do the same thing. I'm like, let's just send it and do our thing, and got a one more time, which to me was like, that's awesome. That's like where I'm at, progression.
One more times are normal. They happen every once in a while. One more time.
And then, they say one more time. It's kind of like a beer though, right? Said one more time, and then you finish that one, and you're like, I need another one. So that's what they did to us today.
You guys went rounds in one more time.
Yeah, we did 2 one more times, actually. So, but it was super fun. I was having fun. Doing all this. So we ended up battling 3 times.
So like you were saying, you went multiple one more times with your friend, which jamming with the boys, it's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I was having a ball, just having a good time. And so, qualifying, your nerves are kind of up. And first battle, like, you usually have some nerves. But I think when you get to one more time and you just go right back at it, it's kind of like practice.
You're just jamming with.
I'm like, I already just did this, and I'm in the mood, and let's just go again. And it was fun. And then they want us to go again. And I did look at my tires, and I'm like, they're good. They should be okay. A little slicker than normal. Even my spotter said, hey, remember, this run's going to be a little slicker than normal.
Famous last words.
Right, but like in battle, when you're third battle in on a top 16, it's hard to tell yourself to dial it back a little bit. So the car's a little slick. I think I might have missed some zones, like overshot. I don't know, a little sloppy. And then, Boozum got the win. Well-deserved. It was a hard-fought battle, but it's a win in my day. Like, I had a great weekend. And
solid weekend. Great start to the year.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to what the next 3 rounds bring for you.
Absolutely. It's only going to get better from here.
More top 10 qualifiers, some big checks, some big podiums.
I hope so. That will be the goal. we'll see.
We'll see. Love to see it. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
I hate it here.
Dude, you did a fucking good job, bro.
Dude, that's crazy. I'm not watching that
you did a
shit.
good job.
You did a good job. You could put me on like a backpack and just carry me through that. It's okay.
Now it's Andy's turn.
Good luck, because I'm awkward as fuck.
You're good.
Where do I put this?
Wherever you
can
want.
either Flip it like that, or there's a magnet here that you can put the magnet down and then connect it with the magnet.
Clearly.
That is the truth.
Yeah?
Yeah, you look like a pro, man.
Hey,
Endorsements.
I don't know.
You're looking at him, you ask your question, and then Andy,
Yo.
wait like just a couple seconds before you respond to his question, and I'll pan the camera to you. Now, as far as y'all talking during his answer, well, don't worry about me, but like, if you can think about it, you have it in your mind between each question, like maybe a brief pause, ask your question, and then a brief pause, I'll put it on you. Get everything I just said, that's fine too.
All right, cool.
Deal.
All right, give me a second. What am I gonna ask you?
I don't know.
All right, so let's see.
Are we just talking about today, or are we talking about like a lot of things?
Well, mainly we're gonna talk about today, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe I can ask you how your weekend went because you got a check, a big check, well,
Yeah.
medium check,
Yeah.
but you got a check. Checks are checks.
Yeah.
Like making money,
Cash
and
and
then
checks.
maybe like compare that to last year
Okay.
because you drove all 4 rounds last
Yep.
year, right?
Yep. Yep.
And then solid, same thing like Chad was talking about, like trending. 10 minutes, dude. 10 minutes. Dinner.
Cleo's making her appearance again.
Oh, that's fine.
She can come.
I thought we were yelling about dinner. I was ready to help you out. All right, cool. But yeah, I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
We're winging it.
Yeah, I guess if you ask about next year, you can ask about like my like struggles with getting the car to where it is now, because I did have a lot of that. A lot of
Last
trials.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last year was like a blur, so
Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I can talk about that. That's fine, and then we'll get into today.
Talk
I
about
guess.
today first, I guess, like, and then like
Sure,
compare
yeah.
to last year, maybe.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Again,
Cool.
what do I do with my hands? Do I have to do the 1, 2, 3 thing again? Hey, puppy. Sorry, I'm distracted. Pet that dog.
I want to pet that dog.
All right, you have to go now. Go. We're gonna do a thing.
Go see Darren. Go.
Cleo.
Oh, she's not even here.
Cleo. Nope, she's part of it now.
Really? Really? Go. Go.
No, she's one in this. Look, she's posing.
She's like, yo, y'all got the. Oh man,
That's funny.
I gotta collect myself. Hold on. No, you're fine. It's fine. You're hangry. I know. All right. All right. Do we have to do the 1, 2, 3 thing now? Or are we good?
Sorry, whenever you're ready.
All right. I'm getting yelled at.
I apologize. It just came out.